Good evening, and thank you for coming tonight to hear my TED Talk. I just found out that I'm in popular demand. Everybody wants to hear me. I had a TED Talk a few years ago, and millions of people have seen it, and they've invited me back today to talk about creative theory. I am actually one of 5 people who will be talking to you tonight. There's myself, Dawn, there's Yvette, there's going to be 2 other people, Lee and Kelly. And we're all going to talk to you about a book called Out of Our Minds by Sir Ken Robinson. And so, Sir Ken Robinson's book, Out of Our Mind, Learning to Be Creative, is a wonderful book about the role that creativity plays in our society, in our classrooms, and in our future. America has been a leading global superpower because of our innovation. Over the years, you know the stories, Thomas Edison and those inventors that have given us electricity. Ford gave us the Ford automobile. The Wright brothers gave us flight. America has just been in leading power, just a juggernaut in creativity. And because of that creativity, we've been able to stay ahead of the competition. Russia, we beat them to the moon. And China, our computer program, our software programs, our innovation is much stronger than theirs, even though in China's defense, they are catching us. But the point of this TED Talk is being creativity that has gotten us there. And what Ken Robinson is saying, that we need to continue to push and do more with that creativity. So here's the thing. So Robinson paints a picture where creativity will eventually lead us to a level of innovation that will make today's standard of living feel prehistoric. Where we are going to go is going to be beyond what most people can believe. Sir Robinson talks about the possibility of a reality of downloading information to our minds. In other words, if I want to speak Spanish or English or French, I would just walk into a store, I would pay my money, I would sit down, plug into a computer, and the technology will be there to download the technology or the information into my mind. I will get up from the chair and I will say adios to the person I just talked to, even though I walked in speaking just English. So those are the kinds of things that we can look forward to because of creativity. So the question is, do you believe it? Well, you should, because it is a possibility and it stands to happen because of creativity. But here's the thing. Creativity will be the vessel that takes us into the new unknown future. However, Sir Ken does not just paint a picture of wonderful things. He also says that our creativity in America is diminishing. And he also gives us some sort of direction and advice about how we can address this. Now, those things I will not go into. My peers, Kelly and Dawn, will talk to you about the problem. We'll talk to you about the solutions. Lee will give you some things about how these things can be applied in the workplace and school. And then the vet will question you about it. So I will not go into those things, but what I will tell you is that he gives us a very strong message about an alternative future that may become a reality if humanity does not continue the innovation. In other words, not able to continue to create the things that we're doing. Finally, there are many questions that will need to be answered in the future, not with existing fact, in other words, what we already know or what we've already done, but with new things that we don't even know yet will have to be the answers to the questions that we haven't even asked. But with non-existent fact and solutions, these things will have to take creativity to find the solution for something that we don't even understand or yet has not occurred. So Ken Robinson states that creativity is diminishing, not just in America, but in other countries. He states that the very system that is actually supposed to create creativity and foster creativity is the very system that is hindering it. So, like I said, I can't go into that because I don't want to spoil it for you, but my peers will. But all I will say is Americans' education is slipping, losing its ability to produce creative thinkers. The 4 C's, critical thinking and problem solving, communication, collaboration, and creativity and innovation must be present in our educational systems. To be ready for the future that awaits us, we must look to our educational system to produce the needed creative thinkers. Make sure that corporate America has the resources it needs to keep our economy pumping and to make sure that our society stays strong and lives long. Thank you.